Now we will continue with the physiology of pain. So now we will discuss something about the visceral pain. Visceral pain is something which is there in the viscera or organ, as the name itself suggests. So this pain is poorly localized pain. It does not have a perfect localization like in case of other types of pains. The various causes for this visceral pain is mainly caused by ischemia, that is decreased blood supply. So in case of ischemia, here there will be a release of substances like bradykinin and proteolytic enzymes. So these bradykinin and proteolytic enzymes, they will stimulate the pain receptors and they will cause pain. Then another cause for visceral pain is chemical stimuli. For example, acetic gastric juice. If there is perforation, so that acetic gastric juice, if it comes out through that perforation, that itself will stimulate the pain receptors and that will cause pain. Then spasm and overdistension of hollow organs. If there is spasm or overdistension of hollow organs, that itself also can cause pain. And because this overdistension and spasm, it stimulates the free nerve endings. The next thing is something about the referred pain. Referred pain is the pain that is pursued at a site adjacent to or away from the site of origin. So here the site of origin is something different here. So the pathology is somewhere else and the sensation of pain will be felt somewhere else. That is called as a referred pain. The examples of this referred pain are like cardiac pain is felt at inner part of left arm and left shoulder. Then pain in the ovary is referred to umbilicus. Pain from testis is felt in the abdomen. Pain of diaphragm is referred to shoulder. Pain in gallbladder is referred to epigastric region. Or renal pain is referred to loin. So these are some of the examples of referred pain. It means the pathology is there somewhere else and the pain is felt, or it is the sensation of pain will be somewhere else. That is called as referred pain. These are the examples of referred pain. The next thing is mechanism of referred pain. Dermatomal rule. According to dermatomal rule, pain is referred to a structure which is developed from the same dermatome from which the pain producing structure is developed. So here the pain will be felt in the same structure where it has got the same dermatome. So there will be a common sensory or afferent nerve will be there, and so that common afferent nerve wherever it is supplying will here only in that particular area the pain will be felt here. That is the mechanism of referred pain. So here the diagram is shown here for common dermatomes. The neurotransmitters which are involved in the pain sensation are like mainly glutamate and substance P are the neurotransmitters which are secreted by pain nerve endings. They carry the sensation of pain from one neuron to another neuron, and that is how the sensation of pain will reach from periphery to the sensory cortex of brain. Now analgesia system. There is a system called as analgesia system, which means the pain control system. This is a system which tries to control the pain. That system is called as analgesia system. Body has got its own analgesia system in brain and also there in the spinal cord, which provides a short-term relief to the pain. So this pain relieving system which is there in the brain, here in brain in case of brain, it is there in the gray matters which is surrounding to the aqueduct of Sylvius and raphe magnus nucleus in case of Pons. It has got, so these two areas will help in controlling the pain in the brain. Then pain control system in the spinal cord. In spinal cord, it is present in posterior gray horn. So posterior gray horn tries to control the sensation of pain. So this is something about the physiology of pain and analgesia system.